Alrighty, so we need a little metal bender that can bend curves to bend this kind of thin metal. So I've got a metal bender that can bend like corners and bends like that, but we are going to start off. I have hacked, this used to be a big sash clamp, big long one. We chopped it down into many bars. I've cleaned some bars up, so we'll get some out of the way. So yes, now these sash clamps had holes right up through the middle, so we're going to use them, and I'm just going to make a quick contraption that can be put together with some, I don't know, some lightweight bolts and nuts and another mixture in here. We'll find something, but they'll go together. So let's see what we can do. Right, the plan is we're going to have like a base piece. So a piece there, we're going to have this as a pivoting arm. It's going to come this way, the long part. This bit will just be like a space filler, and this will be like a top part. And we just bolt them together. That easy-ish. Right, let's find some parts. Right, let's go to it. We've got some hardware, so let's get it started off. So we are going to want this here up through here, so it'll all be bolts. I mean, I might end up welding it, maybe not, like, but you'll be able, should be able to build this without needing any welding. Slot another bolt over, another one over. Right. I'll chop this down to size when it's time. Right, next up, another one of those, one of those, it's not a good one. Right, for the pivot, we shall seems good enough. Another bolt. And now for this hole was drilled out just to accept a chunkier, bigger bolt. And then we'll get a couple of ball bearings here. I'm just using 6000 Zs, just like average mini moto style things. Oh, dropped it. Now, voila! Oh, it's a bit tight, but I'll give everything a tighten up and we'll get to the vise. Before I put it in the vise, I just want to show you a little bit of a profile so you can see it's just odd bolts that have gone through there, thick spacers that are rounded. You could just even have bolts and file the bolts down so they're like rounded off. Don't even really need them round, to be honest with you. A couple of ball bearings down here, and yeah, So I could possibly weld the nuts into place, maybe run some welds along the side, but absolutely don't need to. That's what it looks like. It's just a few bits of metal all the same thickness trapped together, although I did sand down here a bit more than I needed to, just to make sure there was a bit of pivot in action. But yeah, we'll get it onto the vise. Alrighty then, so shove it in. Make sure you're not, give it space for the tip not hitting into the vise. But yeah, it's in there nice and tight. Now we can get our piece of bar. We bend it back this way. Stick our bar in here and we just lean forward. Oh, bang into you. Yeah, pick you up. Take you around, so we just lean. Now at the moment that's just a bended corner like such, but if you have it in, this is impossible one-handed. Let me set you back up. If you have it in place, you can just work a little bit of a bend into a couple of centimeters apart, and eventually, I don't want to waste this part, but yeah, eventually you can curve into any size circle you want. So not only that, you can pop it back in and unbend it. So I'll have that back to that side. Oh, camera's in the way. But yeah, you have this back into here. Have this one over to this side, and then we just bring the handle back. That's gradually straightening everything. And now you have it back to a straight bar again. See? Very handy contraption, and all it's made of is bolts and metal. So let's get back to the table. As you can see, very simple. No welding, no special measuring, just holes up the centre. I didn't think was going to work. I thought you had to stagger the holes, but because this pivots and opens up the gap, it means your metal's free to come down here and you have space for whatever size metal you need. But very good handy tool. But that is all you need. So bye for now, guys.